a lot of ladies and people that might be watching this today and later don't know that behind the scenes, you know, the real hero is my wife. And
yes. Oh, I would know it even if I never met her. Like, that's obvious.
Yeah, she is absolutely amazing. So, you know, she was coaching me on a core program, and I mean, I just looked at her and I was like, Dana, I'm like, you are the master here, you know. And so she agreed to teach this morning. So I'm gonna hand it over to her, my wonderful wife Danielle, and I'll be, I guess, the guinea pig if I need to be one. But I'm actually gonna go through this class with you guys. So with further ado, Danielle Berger. So it's yours, Danielle.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I just want to put out there that we see Pamela and Kim. We see your little avatars, but we don't see you or hear you. So I just want to acknowledge that we know you're there. So like Gary said, oh, there you are. There you are. That's Pamela, right?
Hey, Pam. How you doing? Thanks for coming.
Okay. So first, before we get started, I just want to say that it's been a while since I've taught a class. It's been even longer than that since I taught this class. And I find these Zoom calls to be anxiety inducing for me. So there's my little disclaimer. I'm going to do the best job I can. And you guys, any feedback you want to give me after, I would love it. I designed this so that we could do it totally prop free, but I am going to show you some variations with props so that maybe next week or maybe throughout the week, if you do this on your own, you want to experiment with some props. And they're things I know you have at your house, like a little pillow and a dining room chair or just any chair to sit in. Well, we're not going to sit in it, but it's a chair for sitting. Okay, so before we get started, I want to really quick talk about what core is. So core is not your abs. Core is everything from your shoulders to your hips. So everything in the hub of your body. Think of your arms and legs and your head even as the spokes, and the core is everything from your shoulder sockets to your hip sockets. So we're going to do things today that kind of center in on each of those areas, if you think about it in 3 areas, but really all the exercises we do focus on all of the components. Okay, so keep that in mind. So before we get started, I'm sure everyone's done a hover, like a hover or a plank. Some people call it a plank. But before we get started, you might not be able to do it now. I don't know if you could see yourself on your screen. But later, what I want you to do is check in the mirror on what your plank looks like just from a standing position. And this is all about posture. Okay, so from the side, I don't know if you can see. So from the side, what I want to see when you're in your plank position is that you tuck your butt underneath you. You tuck your butt so your knees are locked. I don't know if you can see my knees. My knees are locked and my belly is braced like I'm going to brace out for a punch. So just standing, relaxing, my butt kind of sticks out. Some people have differing levels of what's called lordosis when the when the pelvis tilts forward. But what you want to have in your plank and in every exercise we do today is that you're going to tuck your butt underneath you, which means my thighs are braced, my knees are braced, and my butt is what I call chomping your pants, okay? Taking a chomp out of your pants.
Just try to turn around a little bit so people can.
There's my butt out, butt in, out, butt in. Okay, that's very important. The other thing is shoulders. So I see a lot of videos online, especially of people doing kettlebells, and it's all up in their shoulders and their traps. So like I said, shoulder sockets also about the core. So what you want to do is brace your arms down. So maybe pull it up so I'm here, down, brace down. You see the difference between here and there? And what's doing that is our lats. So right through here is pulling the shoulders up, down, up, down. So both at the same time, butt in, shoulders in. This is my plank. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, but there's a scene where he's like, ah! And you know, he's bracing out for someone to come kicking and punching him. But that Bruce Lee scene, I'm going to find a picture of that. We got to post that somewhere.
I'll get you one.
Google it. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. That's what we want to see in a plank. And that's what makes it metabolically super expensive. That's what burns calories, is creating that isometric hold where you're braced down, ready for someone to punch you. But no one's going to punch you. Okay, so we're going to start with our basic hover, because I know everyone probably knows that. So we're going to get down on the floor and we're going to do just 30 seconds. Well, I'm going to do a little less. We're going to do 20 seconds of a hover. But when you do a hover, you need to be bracing out everywhere. So what you're gonna wanna do is keep your shoulders, your elbows, shoulders width apart. Also keep your hands apart, no putting in your hands. You know why? Because we want our shoulders down. So no holding your hands. When you're in your position, you're creating tension everywhere to include your fists. So you're gonna tense out in your fists. You're gonna pull down your shoulders. And you're gonna create the feeling that you're pulling your elbows to your toes. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see it. So
Yeah, they can see it.
once you start pulling your elbows to your toes, pull your toes to your elbows, you're gonna feel so much burn through your midsection that it's gonna be hard to hold much beyond 20 seconds. Okay?
So Pam, are you okay there with I see the rain and you're outside. Are you good?
Yeah, that's fine because I already brought a yoga mat in here. I was so prepared to do this. So that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, so you are prepared to do the hit?
Yes.
Okay, well, everything you could do on your mat. Hopefully,
Okay.
and I don't think you'll get too yucky. It looks nice out there, although it's rainy and humid.
No, yes. It's really good. The only thing is that we have, a lot of water in here, but that's fine. I have my mat in here.
You're a
Thank
champ. Okay, so we're gonna do a 20-second hover. We're gonna do a 20-second relax and back to a 20-second hover. Okay, we're gonna do this 4 times.
Pam, we do the hit on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7. And this Saturday class is it's a little different. It's a core class. All right. So if you want to do the hit, come back Monday at 7. We'll be doing that, or we'll all be doing it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And I want you to keep watch on people, Gary.
I'm watching.
All right, everyone ready in position? Ready? Give me your hover. And check yourself. Is your butt pushed forward like I talked about in the beginning? Knees locked? Fists tight, creating tension? Are you pulling down your elbows? Pulling your elbows to your toes? Think about locking down your shoulders. Lock down your shoulder blades.
Yeah, they're looking good, Danielle.
Good. All right, got 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest. Now,
You want to talk about the back, if their back's hurting?
oh yeah. Let's, this is something I've learned from something called original strength, which I can talk about later. It's about getting back to your your primitive way of movement. So let's rest with the little hip rocks, and we're gonna get back into it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Back in your hover. Create as much tension as you possibly can. If you feel your back aching at all, it's because something else is given up. So your butt, the front of your abdominals, something else is given up if your back hurts. If your back hurts, readjust, take a break, take a breather, and get back into it when you feel like you can. 7 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the hip rocking. Whew, breathe into your belly. I mean, I'm starting to sweat.
If my back's ever sore, I'll do this exercise right here that Danielle's showing, and this really can help me feel better.
2 hovers are metabolically expensive. Okay, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get back into it.
Make sure you guys are tightening those glutes. Squeeze the glutes like you're squeezing your shorts.
Lock the knees. Pull those elbows to your toes as hard as you can. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew. It's hard. 20 seconds. Oh, I have a bloody nose again. I had a bloody nose this morning and now I have it again.
Should I put the computer down on the floor to get you more sideways?
I'm not really seeing what you can decide. I think it's okay.
You guys can see Danielle, right? All right.
All right, 10 more seconds. We're going to do 20 seconds more, and then we're going to move on in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Don't hold your hands together. Remember, fists apart. Create tension in your fists. All that tension you create goes everywhere. The body always works as a unit. So if you can create tension in your hands, you're going to be better able to create tension in your butt, tension in your abs, tension in your lats. 10 more seconds. 9, 7, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back here. Okay. Now we're going to do some arms up. So what we're doing here, sorry you guys, I'm getting a bloody nose. Woke up with a bloody nose. Okay, so what we're gonna do here now is we're gonna do alternating arms. So we're gonna be in our plank position and we're gonna reach up, alternating arms. So this is an isometric hold. So now you're creating this nice, firm, strong hover, but when you reach your arms, the opposite side of your body is gonna wanna do something. You're gonna wanna do something because that's how our bodies work. So what we're trying to do here is create an isometric hold where all we do is raise the arm and we don't let anything else move. And this is where a prop comes in. So like a kid's ball or one of these, this is like a foam roller. And if I put it vertically on my back, it'll give me honest to God feedback if I'm moving, okay? I haven't done this in a long time, but I'm gonna ask Gary to put it on my back.
I will. I knew you were gonna ask me.
So we're gonna get in our hover position, and remember, we're gonna raise our arm, that's it. Think about isolating that arm. Later, when you wanna try this on your own with a prop to give you feedback, remember your body is gonna wanna shift. So think about when you raise your arm, tightening even more on the opposite side of your body. Don't let this shift occur. What you wanna see is a robot. Arm up with no shifting, no weight shifting, no movement throughout your core.
I'm gonna demonstrate a couple real quick, Danielle. And this might be a little too challenging for you guys. And if it is, you can go back to what you were doing.
This way. Okay. So did you let go?
I did let go.
Okay.
I don't think people realize this is like round and very. This is if you breathe, this thing is gonna fall.
So this thing is giving me the feedback that I'm not moving.
You know,
and this is what we want to see. So you're going to need to find a prop eventually, but for today, we're going to just do our hands up, okay? So let's get in our hover position, and we're going to do 5 on each side, alternating. You guys ready? Get in your hover, nice strong hover. Remember, check yourself. Fists are locked, fists are apart, shoulders are pulled down, belly is tight, butt is tight, and knees are locked, okay? So one arm.
That really makes it a lot harder,
Second
ladies.
arm. Third arm. Fourth arm. Fifth arm. No shifting. Get that butt tight, butt down. Remember what we talked about? I think we're on 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. Rock back. Now we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to do the legs. Same concept. You're going to want to shift to the other side, and you're going to, now when you lift your leg, you're going to lift it by tightening that butt cheek. And the other side of your body, you have to brace out even more so you don't lean to compensate. Again, a prop would be awesome here to give you honest feedback, but we don't have to have it. Later, next time. Okay? Sorry, I'm keeping a bloody nose. Okay. 10 times on the legs. Ready? Get in your hover position. Check your hover. Fists, shoulders, butt, abs, knees. All right, ready? Lift one leg.
If that hurts your back,
Second leg.
be very careful.
Third leg. Fourth leg. Fifth. Almost there. 6.
They're doing awesome, Danielle.
I see them. 7. Knees locked even when you're raising that leg. 8. 9. 10. All right. Whew. Go back to your hip rock. Whew. Okay. Now, this is the challenge. We're going to do arms and legs. This hurts your back if throughout any of this you start getting fatigue or pain in your back, it's usually because something else is given up. And it's totally normal to give up when you're not used to using these muscles this way. So if your butt gives up, if your abs give up, your back's going to start taking over and might start aching. So if you feel that at all, just take a breather and rest and sit out for a second or two, whatever you need to do, and then jump right back in. Okay, so we're gonna do arms and legs simultaneously. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Obviously, we can't do the same arms. Okay, we're gonna do 10. All right, in your hover, remember fists, elbows, shoulder width apart, shoulders down, belly tight, butt tight, knees tight, ready? Arm leg, 1. Arm leg 2. Arm leg 3.
Wow.
Arm leg 4.
Good job, ladies.
Arm leg 5. Arm leg 6. Arm leg 7. Almost there. 8, 9, 10.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's really hard. And good morning, Jennifer. Thanks for joining us.
I didn't get punched in the face. I don't know why I have such a bad nosebleed. Okay.
Bryce gets them too. It's
I know.
genetic.
Hip rocks. Okay, now we're gonna jump right into a dead bug. So we're gonna shift forward. You're gonna lay on the ground. This is called a dead bug because you're supposed to look like a dead bug. But I think of it dead bug because what you wanna do is think of there's a bug underneath the small of your back and you're gonna crush it to the floor. You want the small of your back crushed down as hard as you can to the floor. You might wanna stick your fingertips underneath here to make sure that you can feel that your lower back is pressed to the floor and there's no space. And what you're gonna do is keep your legs locked, knees locked, and you're gonna lower one leg and then the other leg. You gotta keep your belly braced out tight. Okay, 3, we're gonna do 25, 4, 6.
I can tell Yana's done this before.
7.
You want to, if you're going to do it like that, Yana, and use your arm, yeah, like that. There you go,
10.
Yana.
Out of sync.
12. Everyone's belly's braced out. 14. 16. 17. Oh, stop that, kitty. 18. 20. 22. 24. 25. All right, now, opposite arm leg. Same thing. Keep that belly braced out. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11. Your belly should be braced this entire time. It should be hard to talk, like it's hard for me to talk. 17, I think. You guys will catch on that I'm bad at counting and bad at time. 21, I think. And I work with money for a living. All right, belly, legs up to your belly, roll side to side.
Hey, so Pamela, I know you came for a HIIT class and for a little sweat. Are you sweating at all?
Yes.
Press everyone. Knees to chest. Knees to chest. All right, we're gonna go right into a glute bridge. So every single thing I talked about applies here. You're gonna pull the shoulders down. I often put my arms out kind of like an L to my body. I'm bracing my belly, which means I'm making it shorter. So from my rib cage to my pelvic bone, I'm making that shorter, bracing my belly. And then my feet are gonna be flat on the ground. And the way I'm gonna lift myself up is my butt. So I'm gonna lock my butt and push it all the way up. Okay? I'm in the exact same hover position, except now I'm flipped over and my knees are bent. Okay? So we're gonna do
That same Bruce Lee feeling.
Yeah, the same Bruce Lee feeling. So Gary should come over and be able to give me some punches. What you don't want is this. So now my back is arched, and now my belly is long and sticking out. So we want short belly, braced butt. And when I say braced butt, I mean braced all the way to the vault. This is what I used to talk to my ladies about. We all know what the vault is. We all have a vault. It's the muscles we use, the Kegel muscles we use to stop the flow of urine. Even men have them, even though they deny it sometimes. So even from in this bridge position, I'm closing the vault and then using my butt to squeeze up. So we're gonna do 10 reps. You guys ready? All right, shorten your belly, lock your shoulders down, push your butt up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, belly short, check your belly, check your butt. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lift your toes up. See how my feet are angled? I'm on my toes now, so this is going to put more pointed pressure on your hamstrings and your butt. Down. 11. Remember, no arch in the back, short belly, rib cage to pelvis. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold, 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 hold. Hold, squeeze that butt, squeeze that butt. Squeeze that butt, squeeze that belly. My butt's giving up. All right.
Let's see if this goes down here, if it's any better.
Knees to chest. That's not bad. Side to side a little bit. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. You guys ready? Feet flat on the ground. And you guys can make this harder. Let me just show you, give you a little rest and show you how you can make it harder later. You could have a regular dining room chair and keep your legs straight and do it straight. That's harder in my opinion. Straight, or you could do it one-legged.
You guys see the chair? You see how there's a chair right there?
One-legged. Or you could even do it bent leg, one-legged. You could hold a ball here in this fold. This would be this fold. You could hold a little ball, a tennis ball. That makes it even harder. These are all ways you can make it harder. But for right now, we're just going to do 20 more of flat feet on the ground. Well, 10 more of flat feet, 10 more of angled feet. So let's get back in position. Shoulders down just like the hover. Brace your belly like someone's about to stand on your belly on the floor. Close down the vault. We all have the vault. Squeeze your butt and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now feet up, heels down. 11, 12, no arch in your back. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, roll your knees up, roll side to side. That feels good to roll side to side after that. Whew. All right, we're gonna pop up and we're gonna do something for the shoulders. So now, let me use you very briefly, Gary. Okay, so when I talked about the core being a part of the shoulders, what I'm talking about mostly is the lats, which are attached from here all the way to the other side of your body. The lats are huge. There's actually a book called Lat, the super muscle, that I always refer to. Lats are the super muscle next to the uterus. Anyway, lats. But the other thing we want to focus on, a totally non-sexy muscle called the rhomboids. They're in between the spine here, and it's what locks your shoulder blades down. So here, let me show. So show them where the rhomboids are. Right up here. So here's rhomboids out. See my shoulder blades out? In.
Yeah, see that? Look at that.
And out, in. And I'm doing it without this happening, without a back arch. So just like you're in your hover, your shoulders are gonna go in and out, in and out. This is a hard one to get.
And we all have those muscles.
And what I call them is non-sexy because no one's in the gym like wanting to get their rhomboids sexy, right? No, men aren't doing their curls to get their rhomboids pumped up. But the rhomboids are what gives you a good posture, a tall posture, and helps you to, in your posture, how good your posture is will make you look younger and leaner, in my opinion. And during the classes I've taught at the school in the past, I've had ladies in their 50s, 60s who have come in and said, you know what, I've gotten taller from doing your class. And it's the rhomboids. So this is awesome stuff. This is important stuff when you're talking about the core and anything else you do, whether it's running, biking, martial arts. So we're going to focus on this. This is going to be hard. I want you to try to stick with me, but we'll get through it, and then we'll have some fun at the end and get sweaty. Okay? So it's called YTWL because the first thing you're going to do is start in a Y position. So I'm basically standing in my hover. My knees are locked. My butt is tight. No, it's okay. My belly's tight. And what I'm going to do is pull my shoulders out. So it's like I'm a little kid wanting someone to pick me up, pull my shoulders out. Now using my lats and my rhomboids, I'm going to pull my shoulders down. And once they're down, I'm going to pull them back, my hands back as far as I can. So up, pull them down with your lats, back. Let them out, pull them down, back. Remember the whole time my belly's braced, my butt's braced, I'm gonna hover from basically my armpits down. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're gonna go to a T. So this is a little easier to see in my opinion. So my lats are kind of sticking out right here. This is where our lats are. So what you're going to see is that my lats are going to disappear. I don't know if you can see it. Pick it up. What are you doing? So lats disappear. Do you see that? Lats disappear because I've pulled my shoulder blades together. So from the back, out, in, out, in. So out. Pull it in. Now pull your fists back. Out. Pull it in. Fist back. Out. Pull it in. Fist back. Remember, hover from the ankle, from the armpits down. So my belly's tight, my butt's tight, my knees are tight, everywhere down. I think that's 5, 6, 7. One more. Hold it. 8. Good. Shake it out. Now we have the WL. These are YTWLs. We got our WL left. All right. W. Same thing. Make your lats disappear. It's much harder to do in this position. Make your lats disappear. Pull your fist back. Lats disappear. Fist back. Lats disappear. Fist back. You guys feeling this in between your shoulder blades, I hope?
Sideways too, just so they can see you sideways.
Here's me sideways, Gary said.
Yeah.
This is 5,
Yeah,
6.
that really helps.
7, and 8. I'll show you from the back too.
Are you ladies feeling that? It's going to take some time.
I'm sweating.
All
right.
You'll connect.
It does take some time to get your brain connected to those muscles because they're not something we think about. They're support muscles. They're isometric muscles. So they're not something we think about, but they're very important, and they will yield huge dividends in terms of posture. Okay, L's, YTWLs. We're on L's. So L's, your arms are gonna be in an L position with your fists facing forward, and you're gonna make your lats disappear, pull your shoulder blades together, and then once you're here, you're gonna keep it locked in the whole time. We're gonna do 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. All right, shake it out. I mean, how are you guys feeling? My arms are tight now. So focus on these little non-sexy muscles, and then it makes the other muscles sexy. It really does, I swear. Do you guys ever know guys who are like super muscular, but they walk around like this all the time? It's because all they do is bench press, curls, and that's about it. They don't work on these muscles. Why? Because they can't see them in the mirror. But that's why they end up looking like this. You want to have a nice posture, a nice tall posture with your shoulders back, not rounded forward. That makes a huge difference. Okay, so let's do a little routine. I don't know how much time we have.
As much time as you want.
Okay, we'll do like a 5-minute little routine. We're gonna start in a push-up position and do some push-ups. We're gonna move on to some single leg squat and single leg deadlift. So just do the best you can and try to hang. If you wanna modify, you could always do the push-ups on your knees, and you could always do double leg deadlifts and double leg squats, but it's all body weight, and we're just gonna move for about
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, I always feel like I'm the only one out of breath. It's my extreme anxiety, I think.
Once you ladies learn these techniques, you can like focus and engage more in them and get more out of them. If you're like trying to feel your way through right now, it's not as metabolically demanding, but you'll see. So
This is more like a slow burn 30.
a slow burn 30. All right,
Do
I like
have
that.
something in my nose?
Nope, you're good.
I had a bloody nose. Look at this bloody
No.
tissue. I never have a bloody nose, and I woke up with a bloody nose.
We don't need blood today.
Okay, you probably have to move this. Maybe put it here. Okay, we're gonna start in push-up position, and then we're gonna do some variations of push-up position, and then we're gonna do some standing stuff. So let me go from like an angle. All right, you guys ready? Let's get in push-up position. And this is just like your hover.
Can they go to their knees?
Yeah, you can modify by going on your knees. But remember, if you go on your knees, let me stop this. When you go on your knees, you still want to be a straight line from your knees to your shoulders, okay? So you're still a straight, unmovable line from knees to shoulders. Don't have your butt sticking out. Push your butt forward, and then even when you do a push-up, you're a straight line from shoulders to knees, no matter what, okay? All right, push-up position. Everything's locked out, just like your hover. Your butt's tucked underneath you. Your knees are tight. You're a straight line from either your feet to your shoulders or your knees to your shoulders, and you're gonna go down and go up. Hold it, push through your shoulder blades. Don't droop in your shoulders. Push through your shoulder blades, down and up. And now you're gonna turn up.
Well, be careful with that one.
You could do it on your knees if you need
Careful
to.
with that one.
Hold. Back to push up. Push up. Hold.
Well, I'm tired just watching that.
Pull the shoulder blades together just like we did in our YTWL. Shoulder blades together. Back. Push up. Now we'll get a little rest with a downward dog. Whew. On your toes. Arch your back even as much as you can. And then what I do is try to like roll myself back to push up. Down and push up. Back to your T. Down, push up. Back to your T, shoulder blades together. Now we're gonna do what's called a Cossack push-up. So I'm gonna pull my one leg up and push up with one leg on my knee. Again.
If that's too hard,
Yep,
don't worry.
Do whatever variation you need to make it easier. Other leg.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could do that.
Let's rest in downward dog again. Back to your push-up. Remember everything we learned about your hover? You're gonna pull your shoulder blades down. Even try to grab a piece of the flooring or the mat or whatever you're on. Remember, you wanna make sure you have tension even in your hands. Hold it in your hover. You should be feeling this in your belly and your shoulders. Back to downward dog and rest. Good job, ladies. You're doing awesome. Can you give me some Kleenex? I'm bleeding. Thank you. All right, so walk back. You're on your legs now. That's hard. Good job, ladies. Breathe. Let your hamstrings stretch a little. Here, now you move the camera. Move up. Stand up to standing position. And now one leg up. You're gonna squat on your other leg.
Oh my gosh.
Do it 2 legs if you need to. 2 legs is fine. One leg out. Squat. I'm counterbalancing a little with my hands.
And we go sideways.
Out. I'll go sideways. This is all for your hips. This single leg stability on your hips. If you run, you're doing thousands of repetitions of one-legged something because your whole body weight is all on your leg. So now single leg deadlift, same leg. Another one, single leg deadlift. Feel this fold in your hip. Another one, single leg deadlift. Good. Now the other side, single leg squat.
Almost finished, ladies. Hang
Very
in there.
close. Single leg squat.
That was tough.
It is tough. You
Yeah,
guys are champs for hanging with
yeah,
us.
I don't know if I could do that either.
And then single leg deadlift.
Danielle's making that look easier than it is.
You're almost there, ladies. Good. All right, now both feet on the floor, feet wide apart, hands on knees. We're just gonna stretch a little. Other side. Back to the first side. Back to the second side. Awesome. You guys are done. That was fantastic. You guys are champs. Let's stop. You guys are champs. I'm always amazed, and I don't know if it's the Zoom, but I don't hear any complaining. Whenever my kettlebell classes, man, I'd hear nonstop complaints. So I didn't hear a single complaint. You guys were awesome. This would be my first class in so long. You guys were fantastic. I appreciate your time today, and I hope that you enjoyed it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them or talk to me after. But I hope you guys have an amazing, awesome day. And look at the sun's coming up. The sun's coming up for Pamela. It looks beautiful out there now.
Does. Look at Pam.
It's really beautiful.
Look
It's
like
really
you're
beautiful.
Hawaii now.
Yeah, right. I have a question.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know who texted me. I don't know if one of you, but I asked that if all the trainings will be at 7 in the morning, I wouldn't be able to attend. But this person told me that maybe you can send the video of the day. I don't know if you are able to do that.
Yes, we can do that. So, Pamela, right? Pamela?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We'll touch base because everything that we do is recorded and put into a special place.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that. So, and that's very convenient. And there are other resources in this place as well, like special videos just on the individual techniques.
Okay.
There's just a whole lot there.
So she could do it anytime, right?
Yeah, you can do this at any time of day, anywhere, on a phone, a computer, a tablet. It's just that the workout of the day might take a little time to get to the site. All right.
Okay.
And actually, this workout right here, right now, is being live streamed to the Fast Burn 30 Facebook page. So it's a public page. So if you go to Facebook and search for Fast Burn 30, you'll see that there's a page there. Just go there, and this exact workout is there right now, and it can be viewed anytime.
Really cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How was it? Was it doable? Did you guys feel like you could follow along?
For me, it was really cool. Thank you.
Yeah. So Monday, 7 o'clock, we'll be moving and doing the high intensity. Same thing Wednesday, same thing Friday. And then Saturday is like a nice balance, like a good mix to that, because we don't do core during the high intensity. We just focus on the heart rate and the cardiovascular and all of that. So thank you, wife.
We can also stuff. We could add stuff with weights if you guys have weights, or you want to do something goal, like if there's a goal someone has, like this kind of YTWL stuff is what's gonna give you a pull up if you can't do a pull up. We can do all kinds of stuff. You guys just throw it out there what you want to see, and we'll do it.
Yeah. Well, thanks, ladies. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
You too. Thank you so much, and be safe.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Yana. Bye-bye.
That's awesome. I love those non-sexy muscles. That's why you walk like
That's the next t-shirt. The next t-shirt is the non-sexy muscles. You know, work your non-sexy muscles.
Or make your non-sexy muscles sexy.
That's better. That's right. Make your non-sexy muscles sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Kim.